Hello, beautiful souls, and welcome to my channel, Roseology. So today's reading, we are finding out which angels rule, guide, or deal with you directly. So there's many different types of angels. There's even a hierarchy that determines where these celestial beings actually rank. Like you have archangels, seraphim, cherubs, dominions, powers, principalities, other types of angels. But an angel is almost like a conscious instrument of God with free will to choose to do what they want. But angels, the ones that I'm referring to anyways, are higher dimensional beings that choose to follow God's plan. Some of them are warriors, others are messengers, some are healers. There's even angels like Metatron, for instance, who is a scribe or record keeper for God and is responsible for the Akashic records. But what they all have in common is the light or truth or essence of God that they move in or personify or express. So these are extremely advanced beings, dimensionally and spiritually. And it's said that every living being has an angel or group of angels that watch over them as a guide. And today we are looking at who those angels are for you, their names, their traits, gifts that they have passed on to you, a personal message from them, and whatever else comes up. So there'll be even more than that, okay? So let's get to the disclaimers. Tarot should not dictate your life. Let me say that again. Tarot should never dictate your life. I know most of you guys know this, but there's a lot of new people to spirituality, and some people see tarot as something that is a means to an end, a crystal ball that's going to tell them something they don't know, make their decisions, give them the answers, and do the work for them. That's not what my readings serve as. My readings do not serve as your answers because only you have the answers. My readings help guide you to your own inner knowing and to validate what your intuition has been trying to tell you all along. So never try to force a message. Either it will work or it simply won't. Let these messages serve to confirm the things that you know but have forgotten. So if something doesn't resonate, then either obviously that part of the message isn't meant for you. This is a general reading. A lot of people are saying it. Or you might not be ready to hear it because tarot is going to reveal truths about our energetic frequencies, and we have to be ready and willing to hear those truths in order for these messages to resonate, okay? So take what resonates, throw away everything else. For those of you that want to participate in this meditation, let me just say, like I always do, that this is a general reading for the collective. So in order for this reading to resonate with you, you need to be synced into the energy of this reading. To help you do that and to help you select a pile with your third eye and not your physical ones, I will be offering a 60-second meditation. 30 seconds into that meditation, I will be placing crystals for those that like to pick piles with objects on them. If you are drawn to another pile, that's because there is possibly another message for you in that pile. So if you are ready, get into a relaxed position, become aware of your entire body, starting with your feet, and work that awareness up in sections from the feet to the head. Then take a deep breath in through your nose for around 5 seconds, hold that breath for 3 seconds, and then exhale for 6 to 7 seconds. Then ask your guides, spirit, ancestors, the universe, or all of them to connect you to your higher self so that you can meet with your group of angels that are part of your spiritual team. So this here is pile 1, this is pile 2, pile 3, and pile 4. And we'll start that meditation right now. Here in pile 1, we have citrine. On pile 2, hematite and quartz. On pile 3, we have hemomorphite. And on pile 4, we have pyrite. Hopefully that meditation was enough time for you to pick a pile and tap into your psychic awareness. Let me take this time to thank your guides, my guides, our higher self, amazing spirit, and of course your angels and my angels for delivering these messages today. Now let's see which angels rule over you, and I will meet you over at your pile. All right, in pile 1, welcome to your reading. So we are starting with your tarot cards, and then we'll be checking out your oracle cards to see which angel guides you, presides over you, rules you, however it is that you see it or would consider it. We're going to be seeing which angel deals with you directly. So let's get started with your tarot cards. Actually, though, before that, let me mention that pile 1, as I was shuffling for you, I heard the word very clearly, seraphim. So many of my pile 1s right away, one of your angels, if not all of them, are seraphim. And the seraphim are regarded by many as the highest ranking beings in the angelic realm. They are also known as the burning ones. Angels, even the Emerald Tablets of Thoth, talk a lot about fire and how fire is this holy element that can cleanse and it can destroy. It can give life or it can consume it, so there's a lot that deals with fire. So fire may be an element that you are very drawn to. You may burn a lot of candles, do a lot of candle magic. You may find yourself getting almost seduced or going into a trance very easily by looking at or watching a flame, or fire in general. You may love like bonfires, things like that. You may have even seen beings that seem to be engulfed in a large bright flame. You may have seen them in your sleep or even during sleep paralysis. I heard for some of you is pretty normal, or it's pretty frequent, especially when you were younger. You may have even had some strong fire placements in your chart in the signs Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. And it's really funny that your angels already have so much to say. And we haven't even gotten to your cards. So let's check out your tarot cards. The very first one that we have here is the Nine of Wands in reverse. And then we have the Page of Pentacles, which is also in reverse. So, if you have ever seen light encircling you, almost like a tube of light orbiting you, or just off in the distance, that's actually one of your angels. You've got a lot of star energy here, pile one, like star card energy, where you are ready to get back up or are in the process of getting back up after an ending or a failure or something having gone wrong. You're in the process of reorganizing your life at the moment. And for many of you, this is surrounding finances with this Page of Pentacles in reverse right here. And you're not taking no for an answer. There's just like a resilience in you that has been recently activated because of this letdown or disappointment that you faced not too long ago. And it's spurred in you this action and this fearlessness in a way because the worst has already happened, in a sense. And it's like a dream has been taken from you, or maybe it just didn't work out. And so you're in this energy of, I'm not stopping. This disappointment hit you kind of hard and it wasn't easy for you. And the crazy thing is you've had so much worse happen, but this really did end up throwing you. And you went down for a couple of hours or maybe a few days, maybe even a few weeks or months. But at this point, you are reconnecting to your inner strength that says, I might have been told no, or had a dream stolen from me, or been let down or disappointed, or something didn't work out, but it's not enough to stop me, and I'm ready to keep going. I'm ready to continue now. And in the past, rejection used to be the validation for you that you needed to justify quitting or giving up or just saying that this isn't for me then. But you're not really aligning with that anymore. And this is because you are coming into a lot more of your presence, not power, but presence. It's like, imagine filling in a huge jar with water, like you are slowly but gradually filling into your own being, your higher being. You're becoming more of it. And this is where that inner credence and conviction is coming from. With this Page of Pentacles in reverse, they want to say that it's okay to get down, but don't stay down. So you may go through cycles where you're feeling motivated, confident, unstoppable. And then there's times where you're feeling afraid or anxious or like you're not enough, like you're lacking something. Especially with this Nine of Wands and this Page of Pentacles right here, kind of like you're coming in with nothing to offer, with nothing to give. So it's like you forget who you are from time to time, but that's because so much of you is always evolving. Every time you get back up, you are introduced to a brand new you. There's a lot of transformations that you undergo in your down moments and in your disappointments. And I feel like you have a lot of Saturn in your 5th house, or your 8th house, could be the 10th or the 1st house as well, or either one of these houses, the 5th, 5th, 8th, 10th or 1st house could be ruled by Capricorn or Aquarius in your chart. But you may have a Capricorn or Aquarius moon as well. But it feels like you're very familiar with Saturn's energy, pile one, where when things are good, they're heavenly, but when they're bad, they're like catastrophic for you. And oh my God, pile one, someone's watching you as well. I just saw some huge eyes in your card watching you. Who is that? Okay, now I need a clarifier. That's interesting. Hold on, let me see if I can get a clarifier with my mini cards here. Who are those eyes? Knight of Cups fell out. Page of Wands in reverse. I'm so sorry for these planes, you guys. Then we have the Three of Swords. For some of you, pile one, this is an ex or an ex-friend. This is either an ex-romantic partner or it's an ex-friend. And then we have the Three of Pentacles underneath the deck. Yeah, this is somebody that's watching you. You've got someone watching you. This, for me, it feels like someone that betrayed you, pile one. They try to take this success from you. They wanted to break you at first because they thought that it was something physical separating you from them. Like, for instance, they thought that if they had your position at work, or your romantic partner or your friends, your friend group, they might have thought, maybe if I make friends with your friends, maybe if I had your body type, maybe if I had your hairstyle or your something, or your charisma, your personality. It's something about you that they thought if they could imitate it, they thought that maybe they'd be able to close the gap between you and them. They thought it was like your looks separating you from them, or your job, or your position, or your money, or something tangible. So they tried to take it from you, and then they realized that, oh, it's not physical. What separates you from them is not something physical, pile one. It is completely beyond that. Your angels have lent you their light, right? They express themselves through you in a very personable way. They almost live through you sometimes, pile one. And people mistake that light or fire that your seraphim give you, they mistake that for something that they can have too. They realized later on that, oh, I can't actually take this from you. I tried to make you weaker and I only made you stronger. I tried to smear your name and ended up souring mine. I tried to steal your light and now I'm the one that's in the dark. I wanted your beauty, but it made me ugly. Everything this person tried to take from you ended up turning on them. You have a light that turns on people when they try to take it from you. It's a power that they cannot wield because they cannot handle it with this Page of Wands in reverse. Your vessel is the only place that this light chooses to inhabit. This light has to choose a person for it to safely embody them. And if that light does not choose that vessel or that person, guess what that light ends up doing to them, pile one? It scorches them, burns them down to almost nothing. Like what I was talking about before I even saw your cards, I clearly heard the word seraphim for you. And these are angels of the highest ranks that they move through fire, they express through fire. Everything about them is fire, or it's very bright, very intense. So this is something that turns on people when this light has not chosen them. If someone tries to take from you that light, that like I said, what they think that light is to them, they think it's your hairstyle or the way you talk or the way you dress or the money that you have or whatever it is. They think it's something tangible, physical, but it's not. It's a light that's within you. It's beyond the physical realm. It's something more spiritual. And so, but people resort to, well, maybe if I take this from them or imitate that, then I'll attract the same thing. The same light that fuels you, it burns them. It destroys them. It burns them down to almost nothing. You have angels that have a fury within them, pile one, that protects you, but it is tragic for anyone else that this light does not choose. That's why your Nine of Wands is in reverse, to say that you don't have to defend yourself very much, pile one. You don't have to worry about any of that, because what is within you will preserve the purest parts of you. Your angels have come to say that they have sent karma to someone, and this person will not be an issue for you anymore. I'm not going to lie, your angels are a bit scary, but they're very incredible, and they have this beautiful energy in them that is poison to everyone else, but it is healing and protective for you. This is very interesting. Yeah, it definitely looks like there is some eyes on you, but it's a person that you've walked away from for sure. You pulled away from them. It seems to be a person that you've pulled away from, but they keep an eye on you. I'm not really feeling like you keep much of an eye on them, but they definitely keep an eye on you. That is for sure. I had to check that out. So let's go ahead and see what spiritual gifts that your angels give you. So the very first card that we have here is, what is that? I don't know, but it's a triple star grid, a line, and it says, I connect and align with my higher consciousness. And then we have here the temple, home, and it says, I no longer search outside of myself for home. Okay, so with the temple card here and the triple star grid, Both of these cards sound eerily similar to what I said earlier, you guys, when I mentioned that your angels almost live through you. They get extremely personable with you. They almost become you sometimes. Not like they hijack your consciousness or anything. Angels would never take over your free will. They cannot, and they honor that by not trying, because that would be blasphemous for them. To compromise or to like take over someone's free will is just not something that they would ever do. They're not low vibrational beings, right? Low vibrational beings might try some bullshit like that, but not high vibrational beings. But the spiritual or cosmic gift that has been given to you by your angels is the ability to be a higher being while being in the body and the mind of a human being. So they have lent you this light, like I said, pile one, and it chose you. This light has chosen a home within you in this temple card right here. That's what this temple card is saying. This light sees you as a home, as a temple. So honor your light the best way that you know how. So nurse it and nurture it. Don't suppress it. That's the worst thing that you can do, pile one. Like I said earlier, it's okay for you to get down, but don't stay down. And whenever you feel low, reconnect to it. Reconnect to your own light. But this is why you go through such high highs and such low lows. Like I said earlier, when it's good for you, things are great. But when they're bad, it's like it's catastrophic. And that's because you have this rare ability to live and feel and experience things from this super high vibrational plane through the senses of your angels. Then you get hurt or thrown off, and it's a long fall back to your human self, I guess you could say. So get used to aligning both your light and your humanness into one being. So you're not going through these violent pendulum up and down swings. Like it says here, I connect and align with my higher consciousness. So you want to bring these two parts of you together so that the way your pendulum isn't just out of whack swinging all over the place, because that's what causes these very almost polar emotional swings and things like that. Okay, so let's see the material gifts that your angels are bringing to you in your life. And so we have here fecundity. I think I'm saying that right. Rain. I know what it means. I just don't know how to pronounce it. It's not a word that I use. And then we have here power volcanoes. Okay. So pile one again, your angels are saying, I give you the gift of being able to destroy anything in your path like a volcano, while also having the ability to heal and cleanse like rain. This is also telling me you go through many cycles of transformation, like I mentioned earlier, where you establish yourself like this tree in this rain right here before destroying yourself to be reborn like a volcano does with Mother Earth. But as far as material gifts go, I see them bringing you something of your own, possibly like a business or idea with this rain card right here, which means fertility, new growth. This fecundity word means fertility and new growth, right? A new beginning. And because of this Page of Pentacles, I believe that this is you starting your own path to financial success or financial independence. But it will either be a job or business of your own that really revolves around you, your schedule, and what your abilities are, what your strengths are. But for sure, whatever this job or business may be, or this opportunity, whatever it is, it's going to help you to set yourself up. It's going to help you to become self-sufficient, kind of like how nature does, you know, like nature only needs itself to survive. It works off this whole cycle where as long as everything sort of stays in place, it'll last for eternity, you know? So there's like an abundance of resources that I'm seeing coming to you with this rain fecundity card right here. So this could be financial resources, opportunities, just knowing the right people. You know, it could be something to help with your health, something to help with your livelihood, you know, whatever this is, it's just a lot of resources coming in for you, for sure, to kind of help you grow into being the person that you kind of need or want to be. And when I say to grow into the person that you need or want to be, I mean more so like independence. I'm seeing these resources come in to help you get on your own 2 feet. That the way you can support and take care of yourself. That the way you can have a lot more independence and a lot more freedom to do as you please, honestly. Because of this Page of Pentacles, I believe that like I said, this has to do with business or, something to do with your finances for sure. But this job is going to be, or this job or this business is going to be something that really works around you and your own schedule and works with your abilities and your strengths. And with this rain card as well, you'll be able to choose the seeds that you want to water. You'll be able to decide what creative direction that you want to go in, for instance. So this is a lot of freedom here. Like I said, in either a new job that has so much respect for you, like respect keeps coming through with this rain card as well. But at this new job or this business that has a lot of respect for you and your skills, or it's your own business where you establish a customer or a fan base that loves the energy and everything that you give to your clientele or your company. They love your creative ideas. They love how different you are. They love how you take care of them as a customer. And because of that, your customers end up taking care of you and your business. It's like this cycle. It's like nature that takes care of itself. So it's like you give so much, and the people that you're giving to or the place that you're giving to, they are giving you back so much more. So it's this like amazing sort of synastry here. And then as well as too, you guys, let me just say it's 444, so that may be a significant number for you right now. A lot of new ideas as well are sprouting from being in such a free creative atmosphere. Let me just say that this rain card is also you being surrounded by people that genuinely respect you. Like I said, I just keep saying the word respect in this rain card, and how your relationships will give to you what you have given to them. It won't be this like one-sided thing. It's like they'll give you rain and water to help you grow, and you will take that water and recycle it, turn it into a resource that both parties are benefiting from. So a lot more sort of equal dynamics when it comes to your relationships. Like I said earlier, when I saw those eyes kind of watching you, your previous relationships, they weren't in this sort of synastry, sort of like, give and take with you. It was more one-sided. So I'm seeing a lot more of like this equal opportunity, or like this equal transactional almost dynamic between you and other people and relationships in your life coming to you. So a lot more freedom and respect is coming in. This volcano card is confidence coming in with a lot of power. You being more confident and being more comfortable with your power. Some of you guys are very, very powerful. You're a powerful speaker. Maybe you're a powerful dancer. Maybe you're a powerful singer. Maybe you're a powerful writer. You are powerful at something. And that power for you, it almost not intimidates you, but you're almost like a little concerned with how the world will receive you. If they're going to think that you're too intense, if they're going to think that you're too much, you don't want to be seen as too much. But don't be afraid of wielding your power. It was given to you to use it. So use it, pile one. And so, for sure as well, I'm seeing a lot of confidence coming in and a lot more comfort coming in when it comes to your power. You having a better, more natural, healthier relationship with your own intensity and your own power. You'll also have a string of successful enterprises or business decisions, or a string of successful months at work where you are acknowledged and rewarded for the work that you do and the decisions that you make. But there's just this string of good fortune on the way to you, pile one, and it's going to give you the jump start that you need to get your momentum headed in the right direction and to really give you a lot more independence. So for the final stretch of this reading, we need to actually check out the angels that preside over you, the angels that guide you. So let's check that out, pile one. So give me a second here. Let me just kind of meditate on your cards. Okay, guys, I'm just gonna hit a sound bowl right here. So in case you're wearing headphones, I'm just giving you a fair warning. Working with the higher energies, we're just going a little bit more above and beyond, just making sure the reading stays cleansed today. So let's see, pile one. Pile one, which angels preside over pile one? Which angels rule over pile one? God, you guys, I'm so sorry. I didn't know that my camera stopped recording. The very first card that we got for you, though, is Haziel. And this angel card rules the Hierophant in tarot. And this angel is known as the merciful God. Divine forgiveness obtains friendship and favors of the great, secures promises. So like I was talking about earlier with friends and stuff like that, you may be having an issue or falling out with a friend in your past. This angel right here, which corresponds to the Hierophant Tarot card, is all about divine forgiveness, obtains friendship and favors of the great. So like I told you guys with this, what was it? The Volcanoes in the Rain card. I just see a lot of opportunities coming in for you guys in terms of you getting in relationships and dynamics and you getting matched up with people that don't just take and take and take, but they're also, you know, offering you something in return. Let's see what angels rule over pile 1. Which angels rule over pile 1? There's more than one card, you guys. I'm going to keep shuffling. Which angels rule over pile 1? Next angel that we have here is Daniel. And it corresponds with the tarot card, the King of Wands, and this is God, the merciful judge. And he's the angel of eloquence and gives answers to those in doubt. So some of you guys may be facing doubt right now. You may be, your faith may be struggling a bit right now. So for sure, that could also be with this Page of Pentacles. Yeah, I did talk about that with the Page of Pentacles. I mentioned how you might feel like you're not bringing enough to the table, like you're lacking something. But you're definitely not. The only reason why you might have a few doubts, pile 1 here and there, is because you suppress your light. Because you try to really keep your power on a leash, you try to tame it. It's not for you to tame. You were given that power for a reason. Think about if Beyonce tried to tame her voice. Would she be Beyonce? No, right? The next card that we have here for you guys is Natale. That's a beautiful name. I don't know if I'm saying it right, but this is corresponds with the Ace of Cups. God, the King of Heaven, and this is the angel of rejuvenation, obtains the mercy of God and gives long life. Okay, and then I'm just going to get one more for you guys, and you can research these angels just to see if there is. And the final one that we have for you guys, look at that, is Michael. You guys are definitely protected. And this is Michael corresponds with the Chariot card, and it is he who is like God. And Michael is the angel that is like God. I wouldn't say he's most like God. I think Metatron is the one that's considered a smaller or a lesser Yahweh. But Michael is very, very close to God. And it says here, he's the angel of perseverance, success in conflict, and overcoming adversity. Yeah, so you guys are highly protected. Highly, highly protected for Michael to come through. I just want to, underneath the deck, but I'm not going to actually say that this is an angel of yours, but underneath the deck here, we have Haniel. So any of these 5 angels may resonate with you. It may be an angel that you already work with, an angel that you already know about, an angel that you are interested in, an angel or a name that you have even heard before. If that is the case, definitely do some research on these angels to understand their properties and their energy more and their frequencies more. And if you're willing, then open yourself up to communicating and working and talking to them and working with them. That the way they can really guide you. So Haziel is a soul guardian for those born from 2:40 a.m. to 3 a.m., the moral guardian of those born the 28th of March, the 8th of June, 19th of August, 30th of October, or the 10th of January, and the physical guardian for those born from the 29th of April to the 3rd of May. And Daniel is the soul guardian for those born from 4:20 p.m. to 4:40 p.m., moral guardian for those born on the 8th of May, the 19th of July, the 29th of September, 10th of December, or the 20th of February, and the physical guardian for those born from the 20th to the 24th of November. Natale. I think I don't I'm saying that right. I don't know, but yes, so he's the soul guardian for those born from 5:40 p.m. to 6 p.m. The moral guardian for those born the 12th of May, 23rd of July, 3rd of October, 14th of December, or 24th of February, and the physical guardian for those born from 10th to the 14th of December. And then you have Michael here. Oh, they don't have a time for these. Okay, but it says here for Michael that a good Bible verse would be Psalms 91 and 10. There shall no evil befall thee, neither shall any plague come nigh thy dwelling. But this is all that I'm seeing for my pile ones, you guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. I do pray that this reading brought you guys so much love and support. And let me take this time to thank your guides, my guides, our higher self, amazing spirit, all the beautiful angels for coming through and delivering these messages. Hopefully you all come back to visit sometime soon. Until next time, stay safe, healthy, blessed, and keep conquering the world. Bye, you guys. All right, in pile number 2, welcome to your reading. We're starting with your tarot cards. Then we'll check out your oracle cards to see which angel presides, rules over you, guides you, however it is that you want to look at it. We're going to be seeing exactly which angel deals with you directly. So let's get started. Actually, though... I picked something up for you too as well that I need to mention. But I saw an angel of yours standing over you with their hands around your temples. So you may get pressure there around your temples or ringing in your ears from time to time. But my pile 2s for sure are clairvoyant and or clairaudient. So you more than likely have the gift of sight and of hearing the celestial realm. They also show me in that vision of them that they guide a lot of your dreams. So if you are someone that dreams a lot or you remember your dreams clearly, that's because in the dream realm, they completely take over and they take advantage of that time that they have with you when you are asleep, because then you can't talk yourself out of what you're experiencing, what you're seeing, what they're telling you. So they send you a lot of messages that your dreams. So basically, in other words, your dreams aren't dreams, pile 2. They're messages from the highest realms. And they also let me know that they send you upgrades at night as you're sleeping. They're repairing a lot of what seems to be mental stress. So if you have a hard time slowing your brain down or meditating because you feel like your mind doesn't stop, if you hate meditating because you feel like your mind is always speaking, you can't slow it down, you can't get it to relax, you can't get it to calm down. If you deal with insomnia, night terrors, having trouble falling asleep at night, feeling a lot of fear and darkness at night. Once you fall asleep, your angels get straight to work on healing the issues causing your insomnia, mental stress, and anxiety. So they are very focused on your mind right now, pile 2. So you may have even felt your crown being ignited sometimes, where you can feel the circumference of your head or the crown of it. Okay, so yeah, they're very, very focused on mental health with you, pile 2. So let's get to your tarot cards to see what they actually have to say to you. And so look at that. We got the Devil card in reverse, very first card. That makes a lot of sense, because that's exactly what I was picking up, was like a fear, somewhat of fear or mental stress, something like that. And then we have here the 3 of Cups in reverse. Okay. So I didn't want to say this because I wanted to see your cards first, but for sure, after seeing your cards, get 2 white candles, pile 2. Oh, yeah, and your pile 2. Okay, yeah, so for sure, get yourself 2 white candles and burn them down for peace, okay? Ask for peace, set intentions for peace, focus on peace, because there's a lot of disturbance around you energetically, and it's caused by the company that you keep with this 3 of Cups in reverse, the people around you. There are people around you fighting some really tough inner demons, and they are more than likely unaware of it with this Devil card being in reverse. Or they are aware of the fact that they have these toxic tendencies, but they refuse to do anything about it or to acknowledge it or to work on it or repair it or fix it. And so you have to be very cautious of who you break bread with, as well as you need to be callous. I just saw that word for you. Develop some callousness. So I think that your angels are saying that they don't want you to get your feelings like farmed, in a sense, if that makes sense. Like they don't want anyone to farm your feelings, where they can literally almost like control you, depending on what they say to you, depending on what they tell you, depending on how they act or how they act around you or treat you. They know that if I say this is going to trigger you. So it's almost as though, in a sense, like they are not hurting but yeah, almost like hurting your emotions. So this is like that your angels really don't want you to be at the beck and call emotionally of this person depending on how they act around you. So, like I said, this person is fighting some really tough inner demons, and they might be aware of it or they might be unaware of it. So, yeah, you need to be very cautious about who you spend your time around. More than likely because your energy feels mostly resistant, like you don't let people in that easily, but unfortunately, it's enough for us to just simply be around a certain type of person or energy and for that to affect us. And that is because energy is fluid. It's like jumping in a pool of water and trying to keep one part of your body absolutely dry. Energy travels through and around everything. That's why we can feel rooms when we walk into them. That's why we can feel people and areas without even knowing what happened there. And this is the thing. It's not people that you are super close with. Many of my pile twos, it feels like someone that you have maybe like a surface level relationship with, but you're around them enough for them to impact your own frequency. Everything is an exchange when we deal with energy, and you are giving and receiving all at the same time. And it's impossible to keep our energy from doing that until you become aware of it and take physical action. So the devil card is ruled by Capricorn, and the devil energy rules the material physical realm, pile two. And the Three of Cups is about a community or collective or group of people that we commune with or break bread with. I just heard roommate as well, pile two. So some of you may have a roommate living with you that like maybe dibs and dabs in the esoteric spiritual, spiritual side of things. They may even sort of experiment with darker energy or darker magic. And if that's the case, put some protection around you, because this person that you are around seems to be experimenting almost with spirituality or with energy and deities in general, which is it's never advised to experiment with energies and deities, because these are these are very, very alive and well, powerful and mighty energies. And so when we're experimenting with them, like, oh, hey, yeah, can you manifest $500 for me this month? It's no joke. There's always something. Like I said, everything is transactional because we are constantly exchanging with energy, because that's how energy works. That is how the universe works. Everything is transactional. So when you ask for something, best believe that they are expecting for you to give them something in return. So, this person, like I said, they may be kind of experimenting with spirituality. And whoever this is, they feel a bit powerless or out of control, like they've lost control. And they're trying to reestablish control through energies that may be a bit dark. Now, let me say this. If you don't know anyone that plays around with dark magic or energy, then this part of the message may not be for you. More than likely, most of you know that there's someone around you that isn't deposed to messing with dark stuff. And this part of the message is for you. So if you are unaware of anyone that does this, then this probably isn't for you unless you find out in the future with this Three of Cups in reverse right here. Because the Three of Cups in this card, there's three people, each holding their own cup, meaning that this is the energy or resource that they bring or add to the collective or group that they are associated with. In reverse, this is an energy that they are taking or depleting or stealing from people around them. It could be because they are experimenting with darker energies. And when we deal with darker, low vibrational energies, like take a high vibrational energy, for instance, they give, right? They give a lot. They give and give and give and give and give. When you're dealing with a low vibrational energy, these energies, they take, they deplete, they consume. So that is why there may be this almost like parasitic sort of vibe going on, or this darker vibe going on, because it's draining, right? So that's all it is. When we're dealing with a darker spirit, a darker an entity or an energy, a demon, for instance, it's just another word for an energy or a conscious entity that depletes, it drains, it takes. Could be, like I said, experimenting with darker energies. And like how I mentioned earlier, they may be unaware of their own toxicity. So maybe they bring a lot of drama or keep up with a lot of drama. Maybe they're always stirring the pot, talking behind people's backs. They move a bit funny, honestly. And it's like they're working through their survival energy and not their secure energy. And this is also a person that is very unaware. They cannot see how they contribute to drama or issues or confusion. Or if they do, they just don't want to own up to it. So your angels want you to put a little distance between this type of energy or person and yourself. And you guys, this could even be like the news that just came through. This could be keeping up with certain podcasts or radio show hosts, gossip channels, media outlets, news outlets, you know, people in the media that are constantly talking about scandal, constantly talking about tragedies, and a lot of fear-based propaganda. So this could be the people around you that are very sensitive to world events and what's going on. So some of you may have to tell people when they call you, like, hey, yeah, look at that. That's not something that you need to like juggle. What is this? Is this 2 cards? Is this 2 cards? Let me see. Yep, it's 2 cards. Let me keep shuffling. Actually, what do we have? Was that in reverse, you guys? Damn it, I don't remember. Now I definitely have to reshuffle. Some of you may have to tell people when they call you to talk about like the pandemic, for example, or maybe what's going on in the news. You may have to say to them like, not right now. I can't talk about this right now because it disturbs my spirit. Because whatever this is, it's depleting for you. So you may have a lot of people that are just really tapped into the shit happening around them and they don't know how to tap out of it. Yeah, look at that. The Hangman. This is you just kind of feeling like, why are you putting this on me? This is not my responsibility. This is not something that I even care about. Like, this is not an extra pressure or responsibility that I need on my plate. I don't need to pay for this. I don't need to pay for this emotionally. I don't need to pay for this mentally. So stop calling me about this shit. You know, let's talk about something different, you know? Six of Cups and the Knight of Pentacles flipped out. It was 2 cards, so I'm gonna keep shuffling. But yeah, you may definitely have to just kind of tell people like, listen, I can't talk about this. Yeah, 3 swords in reverse. I can't talk about this. This is just, it's draining for me. It is mentally draining. It's mentally draining. It's almost as if too, it's extra baggage that they put on you and you end up carrying it with this Hangman in reverse. Because the Hangman upright, he's finally processing and letting go of a lot of things that he picked up from the Emperor card. But with the Hangman in reverse, it's almost as if he's saying like, this is not something that I need or want to take on. This mental disparity, this mental stress. Weren't you the pile that I mentioned mental stress with? Yeah, you are. And we have the 3 of Swords in reverse. Yep. And then we have the Ace of Wands. They just want you to keep your channel clear. Ace of Wands underneath the deck. Your angels want you to keep your channel clear. Pile 2. Okay, you guys. So yeah. I'm just going to shuffle a self-help card for you. But another message that's coming through as well from your angels is they also want you to stay away from people right now that bring you down whenever you talk to them about something that is exciting for you. Like maybe you've been talking about being vegan or going vegan or losing weight, starting a YouTube channel. And this person has these subtle nuances or ways to kill your vibe without directly saying it or without directly like trying to. They know how to indirectly poison your excitement. But if you talk to someone that you know about a new venture and they don't say much about it, they don't respond or ask you questions about it or say like, hey, send me your YouTube channel so I can subscribe and check you out and send you to other people. And that's because this person is not rooting for you and they're not rooting against you, but they're not rooting for you either. And it has nothing to do with you. Like I said, they're fighting some really big inner demons and they don't know how to put that aside and how to show up selflessly for other people right now. But they want you to be cautious of this person. Your angels want you to be cautious. Some of you guys may also be splitting from a friend or friend group that always wants to go out or always wants to just spend their time talking about nothing, you know, and it's like your priorities are starting to shift and they don't know how to match you just yet. Some of you as well have or will find out that you're pregnant, and this means something different for you and your friend groups now. And you all are growing at a different pace, but because this is your friend, you're trying to make it work, you know, and your angels are saying, let it be. Don't stress yourself. Don't add anything extra to your plate, like with that Hangman card in reverse. They don't want you adding anything extra to your plate right now. Like trying to make sure that your friends are still friends with you, even though you've got different priorities right now. So we have here self-help card, flow like water. Flow like water pile too. Yeah, like I just said, like I just said, or like your angels just said, let it be. Just flow with it. Let it be. Do not try, don't force, don't extend yourself. Flow like water. Just let it be. And then we have connect with the earth underneath the deck here. So water and the earth can really be cleansing for you. This can definitely be cleansing for you. And connecting with the earth can really restore your natural body's rhythm. So for sure, yeah, maybe drinking some more water, eating some more like green kind of foods or more organic foods, something like that is kind of the that's the self-care tips from your angels to you. Okay, so let's check out the celestial gifts, the cosmic gifts, the spiritual gifts that your angels lend to you. And so we have here, very first card, the ruby star. And look, we have the card flow again. And it says, I embody my authentic and sensual essence. So that's interesting. Again, we have the card flow. And then we have the Star Daughters, dance. I dance, sing, and play with my sisters at sunset. Interesting. So some of you see a friend or family member or someone you care about in a bad space, and you can relate because maybe you've been there. Some of you are spiritual counselors, teachers, or a counselor in general, or a teacher in general. Your angels are saying, leave your work at work. Leave that conversation where you had it, and be careful about trying to save someone or help someone because it may be depleting you. There's just something here about you being depleted. And the low points is where many of us go through our metamorphosis. It is purely spiritual, which is why no human can help or save us. It has to be a spiritual surrendering done on our part. We have to willingly choose to surrender to that metamorphosis. You saving someone could actually end up killing them or keeping them from their metamorphosis. And when I say killing them, I mean spiritually. You saving them could end up spiritually killing someone or keeping them from their own metamorphosis. Sometimes we sink into those low points because that is the only way for us to transform. So you may see someone around you going through a low point. It's important to stay away from trying to help them or save them right now, because it's just going to end up depleting you and keeping them from evolving, keeping them from accountability. Whatever it is that they need or have to go through, they need or have to go through it on their own. And that is particularly difficult when we're seeing it happen with someone that we care about. But like I said, that is the only way that some of us are able to transform. We have to evolve through low points. Many of us have to. So live by example is what your angels want you to do with this ruby star card right here, and learn how to direct energy, because you can do that very easily. That's a gift that your angels have given you, is the ability to direct energy very easily. Learn how to direct it by controlling the conversations. And you can learn how to direct energy by controlling conversations, as simple as that sounds. So for example, let's say a friend calls you to talk about let's see, what's going on in the news right now. The Kim and Kanye divorce. Take that conversation and direct it in a completely different direction. Like, yeah, that's crazy, but listen, I've got to get back to work, or I got to get back to the gym, or I'm in the middle of cooking my new vegan meal, or doing this or doing that. I'm in the middle of getting my life together. Okay. I'm in the middle of being on my grind. Or change the topic to something more lighthearted and funny, something that's not so depleting for you, to invest in every conversation with this dance card right here. So with this ruby card, another message coming in is that some of you may feel a bit scared of some so-called friends because they know a lot about you that others don't know, but your angels are creating an opportunity for you to get out of that dynamic. Oh yeah, especially with this devil card right here in reverse and this 3 of Cups. Yeah, some of you may have a friend. This ain't much of a friend, but you may have somebody that you know that could potentially hold something over your head, something that they know about you that you might not want other people to know. But like I said, your angels are creating an opportunity for you to get out of that situation where you don't even care what they do or say with the information that they have on you or know about you. You walk away anyways. No matter what they say or what lies they tell, you are breaking out of something obviously that made you feel trapped with this devil card in reverse, and they won't be able to hold this power over you anymore for sure when it comes to this so-called friend. But like it says here with the Star Daughters dance, I dance, sing, and play with my sisters at sunset. This is all about being able to have fun with your friend group, not feeling like it's so heavy all the time, not feeling like after you get off of that, after you hang that phone call up, like, damn, I need a damn nap, or like, I don't feel like, or you know what another way is that you can tell if a friend is depleting you or if anybody around you is depleting you. Let's just say that you wake up and you're like, oh my God, I'm about to get so much work done today. I'm so inspired. I'm so motivated. I'm about to get so much done. You know, you're just feeling very productive. And then after you have a conversation with that person or you see them in person or something like that, afterwards, you're just kind of like, I feel like just kind of sitting down and watching Netflix. It's like, it's not even like a bad or a negative feeling. It's just kind of like you're too tired to keep up with the same plans that you had. That is another way that you know this person is just, they have an energy about them that pulls from you. It's not giving to you. Because what you should have felt like after seeing that friend or talking to them is like, or I'm about to get triple the amount of work done now, you know, because your friend should be, or this person, whoever they are, they should be pumping you up, getting you excited to get to work and to get things done and to work on yourself, right? And to get yourself in a better position. So if you're feeling any of those feelings, that you already know. You already know what it is. Let's check out the material blessings that your angels are trying to give you. And so we have here speaking your word, voice. Yeah. And then we have here too, comfort, hearth. There's a lot dealing with like your comfort when it comes to your relationships. You are uncomfortable around someone or a group or a certain group of people. It could even be in your own home. It could be in your own marriage. It could be in your own relationships. It could be in your own family, at your own workplace, where you just feel uncomfortable. There is this feeling of like, I should feel comfortable in this space with this comfort and hearth card right here. It's like, I should feel comfortable in this space and I don't. That's because you need to speak your word with this voice card right here. So definitely for sure, material blessings that are coming in pile two with this voice card is a clean reputation, closure, and a chance to say what you need to say, to be rid of this situation, this relationship once and for all, and an opportunity to walk away without something being held over your head or used against you, as well as a louder or a stronger voice. You're going to come out of this louder, stronger, more confident, and more able to boldly speak and to express what you need to say and what's going on inside of you. You'll never allow someone or anyone to silence you again or to hold any sort of influence or power over you anymore after this situation. And hearth comfort could be a home of your own coming in as a material blessing from your angels. Like I mentioned, for some of you, this could be a roommate where you're very uncomfortable in a place where you should be most comfortable. So it could be the material blessing that's coming in as your angels blessing you with this space where it's like, I should feel comfortable in my own home. Well, boom, they give you your own home. Or it's like, I should be more comfortable in my own relationship. Boom, they set it up where it's like you meet someone that you're just so extremely comfortable with, and that really gets you on a different level. So it's like wherever you're facing this discomfort is what your angels are bringing in as material blessing for you to feel more at peace and more at ease and more comforted. I also mentioned some of you may be having a family, and that's why you're breaking away from some people, because they are not healthy for this next chapter. So it could be a baby or a happy home life that is another material blessing coming in for you, but mostly it's protection in the form of a physical person. The way that this dog here is almost circling this baby, as you can see, like, it's like, you know, he's supporting this baby, but he's also protecting it. You know, the look on this dog's face is like, this is my little homie right here. If you fuck with him, you fuck with me, you know? So your angels are sending a more supportive group of people to you, like what the Star Daughters card says right here. And like this hearth comfort card is depicting. Okay, so let's get to the good stuff and the final part of your reading where we see the actual angels that are guiding you. Okay, so let's check this out, pile two. So you guys, just a little bit of warning in case you are using headphones. I'm going to be tapping this sound bowl right here just to kind of cleanse my space. I'm really making sure I'm keeping my space cleansed with this reading. What angel guides pile 3? What angel guides or rules pile 2? I'm so sorry. What angel guides pile 2? I keep wanting to call you pile 3. Angel guides pile 2. No, these are 2 cards, you guys, so I'm going to keep shuffling. What angel guides pile 2? Very first angel that we have here is Aiza. I don't know, but it corresponds with the Page of Cups, and it's God who rejoices. This is the angel of divine comfort. Like, we have comfort right here, you guys. I told you. They're trying to bless you with comfort, and it says gives consolation and protection from one's enemies. Do I need to say more? No, so I'm not. All right, let's keep going. There's too many cards. Too many cards. I specifically only ask for 1 card from my guides. That's why when more than 1 card pops out, I know it's usually not for you. Next one that we have here is Habuya. I don't know if I'm saying that right either, but this corresponds with the 9 of Cups, God the kindest giver. And this angel is the angel of healing, preserves health, and cures diseases. Okay. I'm gonna get 2 more for you guys. Next angel that we have here is Ha'aya. Corresponds with the 5 of Wands, God listening in concealment. And this angel deals with politics and ambition, wins judgments, and protects all those who seek the truth. Okay. Wow. And 1 final card. And we have here Rochelle, I think. And this corresponds with the King of Cups, God seeing everything. And this is the angel of restitution, finds stolen objects and discovers the person responsible. That's pretty interesting. Very, very interesting. Like I said, it just seems like whoever is around you, this person or relationship, like they steal a lot. They take a lot of energy from you. They just deplete. And like it says here with this angel, it's all about this angel deals with finding stolen objects and discovers the person responsible. So many of you guys have a good idea. Like I said, you'll have a good idea of if this is somebody that's kind of working with darker magic, darker energies. You'll be able to tell. And this is because, in part, your angels, whoever this is, your angels got the jump on them. So Yayazel is the soul guardian for those born from 1 p.m. to 1:20 p.m., the moral guardian for those born on the 20th of April, 9th of July, 19th of September, 30th of November, or the 10th of February, and the physical guardian for those born from the 1st to the 5th of October. Habuhia. Oh, you say it Habuhia. All right. I'm learning how to say all these. I got the pronunciation in the book. But basically, this angel here is the soul guardian for those born from 10:20 p.m. to 10:40 p.m., moral guardian for those born on the 26th of May, the 6th of August, the 17th of October, 28th of December, or the 10th of March, and as well as he is the physical guardian for those born from the 18th to the 22nd of February. And then with this angel here, Ha'aya. Wow. Okay. Yeah, I'm learning how to say these names a little bit. But yeah, so this is the angel of the soul guardian for those born from 8:20 a.m. to 8:40 a.m. Moral guardian for those born on the 14th of April, 25th of June, 5th of September, 16th of November, or the 27th of January. Physical guardian for those born from the 23rd to the 27th of July. Reo Ha'el. I don't know. But yeah, so basically, this angel is the soul guardian for those born from 10:40 p.m. to 11 p.m., moral guardian for those born on the 27th of May, 7th of August, 18th of October, 29th of December, or 11th of March, and the physical guardian for those born from the 23rd to the 27th of February. So you do not have to have these birthdays or this birth time for these angels to guide you. I'm just saying I'm just repeating the birthdays and the time of birth, just in case it actually applies to you. But if it doesn't apply to you, this could definitely still be your angels. But for sure, do some research on these angels here that came up in your reading. See what you can learn about their energy, their properties, their gifts, and their strengths. And you may be shocked as to how that angel applies to your life currently and what you're going through, or something that you have been through. They may even have a personality that's a lot like yours. So yeah, make sure you just do a little bit of research on them, see what's up if you're willing to. And, you know, especially if you're trying to communicate with them, contact them, work with them, something like that, need something from them, definitely make sure that you spend a little bit of time getting to know them for sure. Okay, so this is all that I'm seeing for my pile twos. Thank you guys for tuning in. Let me take this time to thank your guides, my guides, our higher self, amazing spirit, and of course, all the beautiful angels for coming through, delivering these messages today. Hopefully you all come back to visit sometime soon. Until next time, please stay safe, healthy, blessed, and keep conquering the world. Bye, you guys. All right, in pile 3, welcome to your reading. So we're starting with your tarot cards, and then we'll check out your oracle cards to see which angel presides over you, guides you, rules you. However it is that you look at it, we're going to be checking out exactly which angel deals with you directly. Okay, so kind of getting a little bit of a sensation here for my pile 3s, but definitely pile 3, if you have ever felt or feel from time to time all the hairs kind of stand up on your body, particularly your arms, that is your angels entering the room or your own auric field. I could feel all the hairs stand up on my arms when I meditated on your energy. So right away, a gift that they've given you, pile 3, is clairsentience, and that is the ability to feel, as well as claircognizance, and that is the ability to know. Okay, so let's check out your tarot cards, pile 3. Very first one that we have here is the 8 of Pentacles. And then we have the 7 of Swords, which I've been seeing quite a bit for January. Pretty interesting. So the main message here, pile 3, be wary of instant gratification. It's much better to build a solid, sturdy house that takes years to construct versus one that takes a few weeks, looks immaculate, but is fragile or nebulous. And oh, if you see orbs regularly as well, that's another indication of your angels, pile 3. It's kind of like them leaving a signature in the physical plane to tell you, like, that they're here, you know, like, hey, I'm over here. You may have even caught a few glimpses of them on camera or video or even an audio recording. They're saying right now that it's them. So yeah, if you hear little voices or something in videos that you've caught, or you see little things on your pictures and stuff like that, yeah, they said that it's them. But back to your message. Your angels want you to do things the old-fashioned way, pile 3, with patience, persistence, and dedication. Very shortly, many of you will come across an opportunity to have something that you've wanted badly and have waited for a long time. But do not take the bait. It's just bait, and it doesn't have as strong of a foundation as the work that you were required to put in every day. I'm going to be real. This feels like spirituality for many of you. Many of you have recently opened yourself up to wanting to know or learn more about who you are and your gifts, or something to that degree, but your angels are saying don't take answers and information from other people and sources. They're saying your best results will come from trial and error with this 8 of Pentacles right here. There's a deepness or a well of knowledge that they want you to tap into versus a few chapters of information from like a book or something, or like an hour conversation in a podcast. You know, like, the only thing that you may struggle with is the time that it takes to learn on your own. So for example, it may take you a whole year to learn how to properly set up an altar or perform a successful ritual, but they want you to learn that way because guess what? They want to teach you personally. Automatic writing may also be a gift of yours in this 8 of Pentacles right here. And even in the 7 of Swords, you're a very gifted writer as well. And a lot of what you write, it comes from something outside of yourself, right? So I just had to kind of mention that very quickly with the whole writing thing, because it just popped in and I didn't want to forget it. But back to what I was saying, if you're focused on instant results, I want to know the answers right now. It steals away the bigger picture for you with the 7 of Swords right here. It is stealing away the bigger picture. It's stealing away the things that you're going to learn in those moments of having to start over or try again, or, having to push even harder. It's going to steal away all those lessons for you. The bigger picture is not answers, pile 3. It is understanding. I can give you the answer to 1 + 1 = 2, but if you understand how and why 2 is the result of 1 + 1, you'll know how to find the answer on your own. They want you to stay away from tainted information and information that does not apply to you. Because while it may take months to know how to properly perform candle magic, for example, it'll take you much longer to break out of something that you were taught because you thought that is the one right, true way to do this thing. It's like the process of going from the Emperor card to the Hanged Man, this learning and loyalty to what you've been told, to shedding what you know, and taking on your own understanding of it. And so this may be spirituality for some of you. It could be learning how to do your job, how to run a business. This could be talking about losing weight or making money, finding love or healing from something. This could be you pursuing your own dreams, passion, goals, projects. This could be you trying to like maybe you're a gifted musician, but maybe you pay attention a little too much to how another musician plays a guitar or something like that, or how another musician produces music or something like that. It's like they don't want you to just get this jump start, like, oh, because I learned from this person, or I learned from that person, or I heard this over there, or that over there, this is how I need to do things, because it's not going to be the right instructions for you. That's basically what they're saying. This is it'll kind of throw you off that course in a bit. And so, and it'll take you a bit longer to have to unlearn that. So this could be making money, finding love, healing from something. Fill in the blank that applies to you, because the blank, whatever it is that you fill that blank in with, it doesn't matter. What your angels are actually trying to highlight here is making sure you don't skip steps or go for the obvious choice, but that you go through the process of elimination by personal experience. And that's their biggest message to you, because wherever your source of information is, they're not telling you everything you need to know. And they're not able to customize the information so that it fits for you and you only in your journey and your story. There's certain things that this general information is holding back because it simply doesn't know or care to tell you the things that you need to know. And because you might not have direct contact or access to that information that you're learning from, like maybe it's a book, that you're reading from an author or something like that. And maybe you can't call up that author and be like, hey, are you sure that this is how you do this and this and this? But with your angels teaching you and showing you, this will be full body resonance. These lessons and bits of knowledge will stick to your spirit like adhesive, and it will merge to become a part of you that you take with you from incarnation to incarnation. It can also be passed down from generation to generation. So this is much bigger than just getting answers and figuring things out in, record time. This incarnation for you is a meeting point or an intersection where a lot of other factors have been depending on this one incarnation that you're living right here and now. And if you don't learn the way that your angels are trying to teach you, it could pull that one thread out that makes the entire piece of fabric fall apart. So there's a lot riding on you right here and now. No pressure, right? But you also have very strong discernment that they're trying to develop within you as well. So it's like there's these things that they're trying to develop within you that you can only learn and that you can only perform correctly through personal experience, like I said. Okay, so let's check out the spiritual or more cosmic gifts that your angels are giving to you. And so we have here the inner temple, and it says, life lessons, I go with my shadow for deep spiritual growth. And then we have here the priestess, embody. I am an embodiment of the divine feminine. Okay, this is exactly what I was talking about with this temple card right here, pile 3. Life lessons right here. Your angels want you to take your time through these life lessons. It's exactly what I was talking about, so you can soak up all the knowledge of your experiences. They may also as well want you to explore your feelings. You may be the type of person that when something disappointing or difficult happens, you just kind of want to keep it moving. You may not like stopping and feeling and crying and dealing with your emotions. You might try to jump over your feelings, if that makes sense, because in both of these cards, we have this like rushed feeling or energy. Even with the 8 of Pentacles down here, You have someone almost frantically trying to craft the perfect pinnacle. And in the Seven of Swords, he's obviously trying to get out of there as fast as he can because he knows he has no business doing what he just did. So there's this want or push to just move on to the next thing. But your angels want you to slow it down a bit more and embody more of your priestess energy, who sits at the center of all things, never moving. She stayed centered, perfectly centered between light and dark, life and death, order and chaos, feminine and masculine, yin and yang, you know, the micro and the macro. So your angels want more of your attention focused more inwardly instead of outwardly. As you can see here, it says in the inner temple card, I go with my shadow for deep growth, and embody, I embody, which means to step into by going within and becoming something else. So you can either take information and try to convert it into an answer that fits you for the time being, or you can allow information to come to you as knowledge and embody that, step into that knowledge by becoming its wisdom. So this is inner knowing. This is the process of that. So the cosmic gift that they are giving you, pile 3, is discernment and clear intuitive instructions. It's a matter of being patient and allowing the knowledge to come to you. It will come to you when you are doing something so basic too, like watching TV or cooking dinner, walking your dog, listening to music. It will come when you least expect it to. So for example, you might be out taking the trash when all of a sudden this inner knowing hits you like, oh, that's how I need to discard of my altar offerings, you know? And it may not be anything that you can find or read in any book. It's personal instructions sent to you for you. Okay, let's check out the material gifts that your angels want to give you. And so we have here beginnings, east, all right. And we have joy, music. Okay. So music, you may be gifted with music, pile 3. Weren't we talking about music in this pile? Was this pile? I mentioned something with like, I don't know. I'm not sure. I say so much and then I forget what I say when I'm like channeling. But yeah, anyways, you may be gifted with music, pile 3. Or this is to say that there is harmony and alliance coming to you, answers coming to you that harmonize with your spirit, or in other words, they resonate with you. And this East card right here is instructions. Your angels will be sending you instructions very soon of exactly where to go and what to do and who to meet and who to talk to. And what's going to happen is they will prove to you that you can trust and listen to your intuition. A lot of the reason why you are searching outside for answers is because you don't know what the voice of your higher self and your angels sound like just yet. But they're about to show you, and you are about to hear them with this music card right here. So they're going to be coming through very tangibly, very physically for you. So the material gift that they're blessing you with is tangible proof that they exist and that you can hear them and that they can hear you, that there is a true connection here, and that it is not limited by what you can see with your own 2 physical eyes. And that will set off this new beginning with this East card, like it says in this East card right here, where you can trust yourself and the advice that you get. All right, so I'm going to be shuffling with this angel deck right here to see exactly which angels may preside over my pile 3. So give me a moment here to kind of meditate on your cards. For those of you using headphones, I'm going to tap my sound bowl right here. So I just wanted to warn you in case you're using headphones. Okay. What angels rule pile 3? Very first card that we have for you is Azalea. It corresponds with the 7 of Cups, God the just judge, and this is the angel of contemplation, makes the truth known in legal proceedings. Okay. Makes the truth known in legal proceedings, and we do have the 7 of Swords right here. So some of you guys may be kind of involved in some sort of a legal battle as well. Next card, next angel card that we have here is Mitzvah, I think. Corresponds with the Four of Pentacles, God liberating the oppressed, and this is the angel of self-atonement, cures mental illness, deliverance from persecution. Okay. Deliverance from persecution. Keeps kind of still sounding like something with legal or the justice system. The next angel that we have here is Omael, I think. It corresponds with the Ace of Wands in tarot, the patient God, and this is the angel of fertility and multiplicity, protects against despair and helps one to be patient. You guys, what were we talking about your entire reading? Being patient, allowing these lessons to come to you and teaching you through personal life experience. That's what your angels want for you, and that's what they want you to do. No instant gratification, no going straight to Google. They want you to learn something through personal experience, through the trials and errors of your own efforts, basically. And so we have here the angel of patience. Interesting. Let's get one final angel. And then we have here Umabel, I think. And this corresponds with the Ace of Swords, God above, all names elevated. And this is the angel of affinity and friendship. Obtain the friendship of anyone. Okay. I guess they help you to be a little bit more outgoing as well. Asalia, I think I'm saying that right. So this angel here is the soul guardian for those born between 3:20 p.m. and 3:40 p.m. The moral guardian for those born on the 5th of May, the 16th of July, the 26th of September, the 7th of December, or the 17th of February. And Asalia is also the physical guardian for those born from the 5th to the 9th of November. With Mitzrael here, this angel is the soul guardian for those born between 7:40 p.m. and 8 p.m., the moral guardian for those born on the 18th of May, the 29th of, oh wait, that's my angel. Interesting. But yeah, those born on the 18th of May, 29th of July, 9th of October, 20th of December, or the 2nd of March. And the physical guardian for those born from the 9th to the 13th of January. And with Omael, I think I'm saying that right. This angel here is the soul guardian for those born between 9:40 a.m. to 10 a.m. Moral guardian for those born on the 18th of April, 29th of June, 9th of September, 20th of November, or the 31st of January. And the physical guardian for those born from the 12th to the 16th of August. And with this angel here, Mehiel. I would never have guessed that that's how you pronounce it. Anyways, this is the angel that is the soul guardian for those born between 8 p.m. and 8:20 p.m. The moral guardian for those born on the 19th of May, the 30th of July, the 10th of October, the 21st of December, or the 3rd of March. And the physical guardian for those born from the 14th to the 18th of January. So you do not have to have any of those birthdays or any of those birth times for these angels to apply to you. I'm just mentioning them in case they do correspond to your birthday or your birth time. It doesn't have to be the case in order for these angels to be a part of your spiritual team. So definitely take some time, research these angels, get to know their energy, their properties, their strengths, what their jobs are and their responsibilities are, especially if you are looking into wanting to communicate more with your angels, contact them, work with them, get them to do something for you. Make sure you spend some time for sure getting to know them. Don't just hit them up every time you or maybe a little later on your rent or something like that. Don't hit them up when you need something. Make sure that you are willing to commit to spending time with them for sure. Okay. So yeah, but definitely do some research on these 4 angels here, because you may notice that one of these angels really sort of, their properties or their strengths and their jobs and their roles really applies to maybe something that you're going through right now or something that you recently just went through, or they may even share personality traits with you because you sort of pull from your angels' personalities. And yeah, so definitely do some research to figure that out. But this is all that I'm seeing for my pile threes. Thank you guys for tuning in. Let me take this time to thank your guides, my guides, our higher self, amazing spirit, and of course all these beautiful angels who are coming through and delivering these messages today. Hopefully you all come back to visit sometime soon, but until next time, please stay safe, healthy, blessed, and keep conquering the world. Bye, you guys. All right, and pile number 4, welcome to your reading. So we're starting off with your 3 tarot cards, which coincidentally, you're the only pile here that had an extra tarot card come out. But yeah, so we're going to be starting with those first before checking out your oracle cards to see which angel presides, rules over you, guides you, however it is that you see it. We're going to be checking out exactly which angels may be dealing with you directly. Okay, so let's get started. Actually though, first, because I've been getting messages, it's crazy. Every time I do some sort of an angel message, it's like I get messages before I even see your cards. They always come with such strong energy. But do you go to like, what are those called? Sweat rooms, bathhouses? I don't know. Well, probably before the pandemic, you probably did. But you know those rooms where it's like you sweat in them. I don't know if that's what they're called. I've never been in one, but you know, or maybe you do like a lot of steams on your face and your body. I don't know why that's coming in for you, but I could feel you in water or floating almost. So maybe you swim a lot or get acupuncture, sound baths, something that helps you get really physically relaxed. And the best way that I know how to describe this feeling, and this is something that I get all the time when meditating, is it's like you lose track of your body. So it's like almost like a spiritual dismemberment. So you might meditate laying down with your palms facing upwards, right? But after meditating for like a few minutes, you can't tell or remember how you placed your hands because they feel like they're not there anymore, or like they're laying maybe face down or in a completely different way than you remember putting them. So somehow this ties into your angel's message today. I'm not exactly sure how yet, but I'll see what I can see in your cards. But that's the best way that I know how to describe what I'm picking up with you, is that there's something about steaming, sweating, water, floating, and astral body dismemberment. That's the best way that I know how to describe. I forget what it's actually called. It's actually called something. Yeah, it's just like you can't tell how your body is. You lose track of your physical body after meditating. Anyways, let's check out your cards. Very first tarot card that we have here is the 6 of Cups in reverse. Then we have the 3 of Swords, also in reverse. And then we have the Emperor, also in reverse. Okay. So it looks like you are working on forgiving someone, or your angels are working on getting you to a place of forgiving someone. There's a resignation of your own perspective in a sense, and you are escaping this biasness, and not bias in a bad way, but every living being is biased to some degrees, besides the higher celestial beings. And this is because we are working from a limited view. We can only see what's right up in front of us. You know, God has more of a bird's eye view than we do. And the higher a celestial being is, the more of a view that they have. The lower one is, the less of a view that it has, and that's why it appears to be darker when you're dealing with lower vibrational entities, right? You have to be a very high vibrational entity to be able to see from such a perspective that you can see the light and the dark and understand it completely. You know, we can only see what's in our immediate surroundings, what's right in front of us. And you're escaping that limited perspective of someone or something, or maybe even yourself. You realized things are not as black and white as what they seem or as what you thought. For some of you, this could be a parent, a father figure that you judged harshly, and rightfully so at the time, because they may have injured you in some way with this 3 of Swords in reverse mentally. There may have been a little bit of mental almost abuse it could have been from your past, dealing with a parent figure. I'm sorry, I should have said trigger warning, but it could have been something like that, with a parent, a father figure, even a mother with a lot of masculine energy with this Emperor card right here. You judge them harshly, and rightfully so, because of your past and your childhood, how you grew up and the type of person that they were to you growing up. So you judge them a lot at the time when you were working with that limited perspective, right? But now that you are an adult and have to make your own decisions without being able to see the full picture, you are starting to see how even you could make similar mistakes or choices. And there's less judgment coming from you. In other words, you're learning how to be more tolerant and forgiving and understanding. You're finding a different way, almost, where it's almost like you have accidentally related to somebody that you really could not stand growing up. It's like you accidentally made the same choice or mistake or action, something like that. And now you're like seeing like, wow, I judged them this entire time. And look, I made the same sort of mistake or something like that. So yeah, you used to be quite cutthroat. And while that energy in you still remains, you are still a force not to fuck around with, but you're definitely softening your heart to seeing that nothing is ever as simple as just black and white. Like you're a good person and you over there, you're a horrible person. There's so many other factors involved that make people and us the way that we are. We're extremely complex. And it's never just as simple as, well, I was born this way. Not when it comes to personality traits and our ability to make decisions, right? So much of that is impacted by different life experiences. So you are dealing with the death of the ego to some degree, and the ego is the way that we identify or see ourselves. And the Emperor teaches us how to look in the mirror and make judgments or assertions as to like, well, this is who I am and this is who you are. This is what this is. The Emperor teaches us how to define, judge, and interpret a truth that presents itself to us. So the ego is constantly being shaped. And I've talked about this quite a bit on my channel about how the ego is not stuck in stone. It is not something that we're born into or born with. It is constantly being shaped like this mound of clay with every experience and encounter, because we are always learning. And what we learn slowly shapes who we are. And since who we are determines what we see, your environment is changing, pile four, it's shifting. You are able to see something or someone or yourself or even an experience through a completely different lens now. In other words, you are healing. And that's what healing is, in my opinion, is the ability to see from a different vantage point. Stepping outside of our own perspective can save our lives, our sanity, and our heart from holding a grudge, because once we realize we are not enslaved or eternally bound to how we identify or who we are, it frees us to take on a completely different reality or truth if we need to. With this Emperor in reverse right here, it saves us from a prison of our own beliefs. So pile four, your prison was pain with this Three of Swords, not being able to move on or forgive with this Three of Swords and the Six of Cups. So a lot of what you are experiencing right now or soon to come, pile four, is a releasing or healing. It might not even feel or look like it. You might look or be a lot more angry now than you ever have been at someone or the past or yourself or an experience. But that's because you are feeling your way through it. You might feel nothing all of a sudden. That's because it's a symptom of processing. You might feel like you'll never escape something, but during the storm, it never seems like it's going to end. It never seems like the rain is going to stop and the winds are going to settle, but it doesn't negate the fact that that storm is moving along. It is passing. So you've got a lot of different avenues and ways when it comes to expressing pain and the past. It speaks through you in a lot of different ways. And I think this is why when you are meditating, it feels like you're floating or like you lose track of your body, like what we talked about earlier, is because this is the real you, not weighed down by all that you have carried from the past with the Six of Cups and this Three of Swords in reverse. It's a moment for your soul to breathe without the baggage. As you can see here in this Three of Swords in reverse, it's a release of the past with the Six of Cups in reverse, and it's a release of what you know or have identified with this Emperor in reverse. You are done identifying as this child that was severely hurt or wounded by a parent in the past. You're done identifying with this person in the past that was maybe what you would consider like weaker or wasn't as strong as you are now, or wasn't the person that you are now, or was a person that maybe like you judged in a sense because you were like, I allowed this to happen or I allowed that to happen. You are done identifying as, I was somebody that this happened to, or I was somebody that allowed this to happen, or I was someone that used to do this or used to do that or used to act in this sort of way. So you're really shedding that identity of something that really hurt you. It really hurt your pride. The way that you identified with the past or who you used to be really kept you from feeling proud of yourself. And it really held on to a lot of pain in the past. And it caused you to suffer a lot. So, you're letting go of a lot of this stuff, you guys, a lot of this. Okay, so let's check out you guys's cosmic spiritual gifts that your angels are giving you. And so the very first card that we have here is, look at that, the Awakener, rise. Out of the ashes I rise like the golden sun. And then we have over here, Merope, I think, gateways of light, infinite. I have unlimited access to the divine mind. Beautiful card too. So that's why you can get into such deep meditations, pile 4. It's a gift from your angels imparted onto you with this gateways of light right here. And you meditating is a gateway straight to them, straight to these higher celestial realms and straight to your higher self. And then you have the Awakener, out of the ashes I rise like the golden sun. This is referring to your consciousness raising or enlightening. That's the true alchemical process that people refer to when they talk about alchemy. It's not necessarily about turning an element from, like silver into gold. It's actually about raising your consciousness from the depths of the shadows into the light of understanding and awareness. So, the way I talked about earlier with you realizing or shifting your perspective out of this biased view with the Emperor card in reverse. And this golden snake in the gateways of light is a healing of your solar plexus and crown chakra, pile 4. Some of you may even have a golden yellowish colored aura as well. All right, I'm so sorry, pile 4. My camera battery died and I had to charge it up for a few minutes just to get it back. And let's check out the material gifts that your angels are blessing you with or are working on blessing you with. And so we have here bravery oceans, and we have expansion north. Okay, so ocean bravery is the ability to sever spiritual cords, pile 4. You won't be making or repeating the things that have happened to you, especially if this was a parental or father figure that you've had to work on forgiving. You definitely won't be anything like how they were, and you won't make the same choices. That's a very clear statement here with this ocean card. You are walking oceans and doing a lot of work to change yourself from the inside out so you can separate yourself from the energy that you experienced. So that the way you're not walking down the same path and making people feel the same as though you felt when you were younger, something like that, or that you felt in your past. So, you're doing a lot of work here. You're making huge strides too. So it's definitely working, pile 4. And north expansion is you expanding your mind like we talked about, as well as this is you following your north node or your true north. Like I said, you're making huge strides to heal and to release. And in this north card, the strides that you are taking is walking right into your destiny. You won't make the same mistakes. And if that's something that you feared or worried about, do not worry. Just you worrying about being the same as your father or mother or whoever this may have been from your past, it could have even been you. You may be worried about resorting back to your old self. If you can worry about that, pile 4, then that means that you are already so far removed from that possibility because you are aware enough to say, I don't want to be like that. But you're not just saying it, pile 4, you're actually doing it. With this oceans card right here, you're not just talking, because a lot of people say, I'm not going to be like so-and-so or my mom or my dad. And that resentment, that anger, that it blinds them. And it leads them down the exact same path that their mother or father walked, and they end up becoming them or even worse. So you're not just saying it, you're doing it, pile 4, and you've already shed so much. And the biggest thing here is you have shed your own opinions and constructs about who this person is. You have already risen above it. with this Expansion North card. Let's get to the good stuff. Let's get to the reason that you clicked on this video. We're going to shuffle these tarot cards, these angel cards here to see which angel rules over you. Okay, so give me a moment to just kind of meditate on your cards. And for those of you wearing headphones, just a heads up, I'm going to hit my sound bowl here a couple of times. Pile 4. All right. Let's see what angels preside over pile 4. Very first one that we have here is, very first card that we have here is, I don't know how to say this, but this corresponds with the Magician card in tarot, and this is the generous God. This is the angel spiritual wisdom and magic, helps one gain wisdom and discover hidden secrets. That's really, really interesting, especially because it says here, gateways of light. I have unlimited access to the divine mind. Next angel that rules you, possibly pile 4, is Veulia. Don't know if I'm saying that right. Corresponds with the 5 of Cups, God, King, and Ruler. This is the angel of prosperity, destruction of the enemy, and deliverance from bondage. Wow. Next angel card that we have here is Manadel, and this correlates with the 10 of Pentacles, the honorable God. This is the angel of inner and outer work, helps one keep their job, protects against disasters. This is what I was talking about. You guys have been doing a lot of inner and outer work. You've been making strides with this Ocean card. Let's get one final angel card. Okay, and we have here Jaleel, I don't know, corresponds with the 2 of Wands, the helping God. This is the angel of love and wisdom, victory over those who would attack you. Wow, okay. And then underneath the deck here we have Imamia, correlates with the card of judgment, God hidden in darkness, and this angel is the angel of atonement of errors, destroys the power of enemies and humiliates them. Okay, I just wanted to show you guys that extra angel just in case. I won't be reading about him out of the book, but I just kind of wanted to show you guys that. Give me a second, pile 4. Let's see the birthdays that these angels correspond with. You do not have to have these birthdays in order for these angels to be a guide of yours. These angels can still be a part of your spiritual team, but just in case, the birthdays that they rule over actually ends up matching a birthday of yours or an important date of yours. So with this angel right here, Natalia, I think I'm saying that right. This is a soul guardian for those born between 8 and 8:20 a.m. Moral guardian for those born on the 13th of April, 24th of June, 4th of September, 15th of November, or 26th of January. And the physical guardian for those born between the days of July 18th and the 22nd. Veulia, this angel right here, is a soul guardian for those born from 2 p.m. to 2:20 p.m. Moral guardian for those born on the 1st of May to the 12th of July. Moral guardian for those born on the 1st of May, 12th of July, 22nd of September, 3rd of December, or the 13th of February. Physical guardian for those born from the 16th to the 20th of October. And with this angel right here, Menadel, This is the soul guardian for those born between 11:40 a.m. to 12 p.m. Moral guardian for those born on the 24th of April, 5th of July, 15th of September, 26th of November, or the 6th of February. Physical guardian for those born from the 11th to the 15th of September. I don't know. But yeah, so this angel is a soul guardian for those born from 12:20 to 12:40 a.m. Moral guardian for those born on the 21st of March, the 1st of June, the 12th of August, 23rd of October, or the 3rd of January, and the physical guardian for those born between the days of March 25th to the 29th, you guys. So definitely do some research on these angels here to see what their different properties, strengths, jobs, and responsibilities and roles are in your life. You may find that one of these angels actually fits a particular situation that you are going through right now or have recently went through, as well as too, you may find that you even share similar traits, personality traits and energies and things like that with particular angels, with one of these angels here. So definitely do a little bit of research on them, Google them, especially if you are trying to especially if you are wanting to work with them, communicate with them, contact them, get them to do something for you. Make sure that you're spending some time with them, that you are committed to spending some time with them, to getting to know them in their energy. These are the 4 angels that may rule over you, you guys. So yeah, this is all that I'm seeing for my pile 4s. So yeah, thank you guys so very much for tuning in. I do pray this reading brought you guys support and love. Let me take this time to thank your guides, my guides, our higher self, amazing spirit, all these beautiful angels for coming through and bringing these messages today. Hopefully you all come back to visit sometime soon, but until next time, please stay safe, healthy, blessed, and keep conquering the world. Bye, you guys.